Welcome to Wrestling in 60, presented by Cliff Keen Athletic, a show where we present the best matches from around the country's premier wrestling conference, the Big Ten. We begin with our pick at number 7.
Nebraska. Speaking of heavyweights, as a peak person, it's Tom Osborne's 88th birthday today. He's a friend of mine. He's former, obviously, the coach that he had 3 national championships inside a 5-year period for Nebraska Huskers in football, the former athletic director. And so I wish to the Nebraska legend, Tom Osborne, happy birthday.
Neutral.
Happy birthday to Coach as these two work on the edge of the mat.
You got the line, JR.
Continuing. See how long Jerron Quincy lets this go. Out of bounds, and they'll go back. Goebel, Steve Sanding, Greg Kirkvliet, and all these guys. I mean, you know, a record right now of 10-9 and number 21 of the country or 10-11 rather for Harley Andrews, number 21 of the country with the record he's gone against, 4-10 against ranked opponents. Taking our 14 ranked guys as you see Coach Manning say, pull him back to the center. Andrews is looking to do it. Using the edge of the mat, but cannot get total control to go back to the center.
Just lots of reasons to do what they do. So we're hoping the match happens, and we'll see here. Nice job of a hip heist by Andrews, but very nice job by
Filipovich.
Filipovich, there, thank you. For staying with him, staying tight on the hips.
Filipovich trying to send it back to the bat here.
Yeah, I talked about commitment earlier. I like the commitment on his part there. Filipovich is staying on top, staying tight with the hips. Back on top, got Andrews flat. Out on his toes, trying to stay heavy, keeping a lot of pressure. Riding time, building up. It could be huge. He's only got a few seconds that he'll have riding time. He wants to get him there now. He's got the leg hooked, driving through. If he can elevate with his left leg.
Filipovich here
trying to elevate,
trying to get some counts, and he is.
Yes,
a 2 count so far.
being held. And right here, his left leg trying to elevate the left leg of Andrews. Oh, Andrews coming through, really nice job. Otherwise, Filipovich had him flat.
He's got a 4 full count here. 4 near fall. Now coming for Filipovich.
Now with the leg hook there, you might as well do everything you can to stay on top here. Not let Andrews out of this situation. Really well done by Filipovich. Driving through on top, he does just that. Not only the 4-point near fall, the ride out all the way to the end.
Andrews.
Reversal by Filipovich. Really nice job. And
Drop down 1.
it looks like a but got to get his head away from the knee. Andrews has the cradle.
Now Andrews has him locked. He's turning him back around.
Yeah, so a 2-point reversal and a cradle, and nice job by Filipovich coming out.
Wow. These two heavyweights scrapping it up.
Going to get back points. Andrews is. And he got 2 points near fall. And Filipovich comes back on top. He says, I'm not making that mistake again. Really escaped, dodged a bullet there because Andrews had him tight with that cradle. Filipovich got his head and his knees too close to each other, but he was able to break and roll through.
Keep working.
So an 8-4 match after that crazy scramble there. Filipovich does have riding time security. Essentially a 9-4 match right now in favor of the Purdue wrestler.
That's a scratch.
Filipovich has lost 5 of his last 6 matches. Now those are all to ranked opponents. And he's trying to get a ranked victory here now.
Yeah, we've already talked about I mean, context is everything. When you're in the Big Ten in the regular season,
Bottom
those
stalling,
guys are all in the top 10 that he's lost to. What a great job that Filipovich is doing here. Home crowd.
Now work the score here, man, both of you.
Sometimes, you know, the fans are going to walk away. How did our guys wrestle? They're going to remember Cruz. They're going to remember Filipovich. This is...
What a win.
Yeah, great win.
What a win for Hayden Filipovich. To get the job done, he put Andrews on his back a couple of times. He took those near falls all the way to a ranked win, his second of the season. And Hayden Filipovich, on the final weekend of the Big Ten regular season, gets his arm raised.
Now let's take a look at our pick at number 6. Teemer, of course, injured against Iowa State on November 23rd, missed a couple of months. And there you see the explosiveness from Teemer. When he wants to go, Jim, he can go.
Well, I had a feeling that something like that would have to happen, really, because, you know, the match he wrestled at Minnesota, he kind of floated out there a little bit. Sure, he watched it, went back and said, what am I waiting for here? I'm a talent. I got the speed. I know Tom Brand said he's fast. You know, came right out there, freight train double, and ran it through. Take a look at this. Dropping a level, follow through, looking to change the angle, and the big step on the trip here to get the takedown at the edge.
Bottom man set.
Quick takedown for Teemer.
Wait for me.
Hawkeye fans
love
love
start.
a good double leg. Coming off that win, as you mentioned, against Minnesota, that was 4-1 over Tommy Askey. There's the escape, 3-1 score. Interesting, Jim, with this Oklahoma State team, you have Caleb Fish here at 157, Cam Amine at 165, and Dean Hamady at 174. All three of those guys last year in the Big Ten at 165. Of course, Amine at Michigan, Fish at Michigan State, Hamady at Wisconsin. And here goes Teemer once again on the legs. Peterson roll situation. He's got it. He's going to get the takedown. And here come the smokes for Teemer.
Yeah, he was able to go ahead, not give it. He didn't give the takedown first, so he got the green brick out. I don't know whether I guess Nick Rosso's going to look at it himself.
So in a dual meet, of course, each team with a challenge, but the officials can look at the video anytime at their discretion.
The call on the match stand. 3 green, no near fall.
Ja'Cory Teemer coming from Arizona State. 4-time All-American and 4-time Pac-12 champion.
As easy as these takedowns have been, Shane, if I'm Teemer, I'm basically letting them up and letting it fly.
6-2 lead, 90 seconds into this first period. Fish starting period underneath, quickly works to his feet.
Not a real contested ride right there for Teemer.
And you've always said, Jim, the toughest guy in the bracket wins the national title.
Yeah. Look at this opportunity here for Fish. He's creating a little bit more scramble there. That's good.
They hit Teemer with stalling.
Wrestle through that.
Position here. Good job by Teemer, just basically controlling him now. This is not an opportunity here for him to go ahead and it's not an opportunity here for him to go for the tie. There's
another double leg from Teemer. He drives through and puts 3 more on the board with 20 seconds in the second.
You can almost set your watch to it. Last 30 seconds.
Puts the boots in, and with that, he's going to take riding time. Over 60 seconds. What a strong close to the second period for Ja'Cory Teemer. 3 takedowns in the match, and there's an escape by Fish in the final seconds. But once again, Teemer in on the legs with that double. Fish grabs a near wrist.
Keep it legal. Keep it legal.
Time heading the wrong direction.
Escape, takedown, Major!
And Fish has Teemer on his belly, center of the mats.
Wrist! Roll! Hey, here we go! Here we go!
Slides both boots in.
He's working hard. He's got that arm, and now he's going to come at, go head and arm with that. It's good work there by Fish.
Fish brings that riding time under 60 seconds. He's been able to ride Teemer for the first 50 seconds in this third period.
Well, just like we talked about before, the vision is bad with the forehead on the mat.
And there's a stall call on Teemer, the second, so it's a point to Fish. And it's a 9-5 match inside of 60 seconds. So what looked to be Ja'Cory Teemer in a situation for bonus points. Caleb Fish with those escapes and his work in the top position here in this third period. If nothing else,
One green,
could keep this to a regular decision. And now Teemer gets an escape. And he can still get a major with a takedown and a ride-out. Lots to be decided here with 28 seconds, and there's another stall call on Teemer. So the Cowboy Fish awarded another point.
Good forward pressure here by Fish. Again, he's come straight at him.
But now a takedown and a ride-out will still not give Teemer the major.
in the center.
Nice job of fighting it off. They're in a bear hug situation here. Short time.
And Caleb Fish gets to the body, but time expires. It is 10-6, the final score. Ja'Cory Teemer gets the decision. Now 5-2 on the season. Now let's take a look at our pick at number 5.
Got ourselves an interesting one. It'll be Cody Goebel, redshirt sophomore from Iguanago, Wisconsin, 4-4 on the year, taking on Jack Thompson, the grad student.
Yeah, and Goebel's one of those young guys again that's pushed in the lineup, and I think he had a close one last time against. I can't remember which one it was, but I know last time he suited up, it definitely was a close match for his first time suiting up for a duel here. So we'll see how he is. He's really good. He's a scrambly kid. You get in on his legs just like this, and you think you got him, and he's able to wrestle with you a little bit. So we'll see how this one pans out here. And as I say that, Thompson's trying to elevate that leg, and just like I talked about, Cody's he's a tough kid. He doesn't like to give up points, and he's going to fight his butt off in order to not give up those type of points. So.
Goebel in 2022 in high school, Wisconsin State finalist at 145. Career 24-23 record, 14-9 last season.
Thompson's a South Dakota State transfer, and as I say that, we get a slip, slide by, no points awarded. They're going to give him reaction time to kind of wrestle through this position. Yep, Cody's got to elevate it. Now he's got to slip his arm out and find a way to capture the other leg. If he can get that leg elevated again on the edge of the mat, he's got to get that leg elevated. As he gets it elevated, let's see. Thompson gets back in on his ankle. If he can roll underneath it, he's fine. Look like Thompson's okay with just holding on to the leg. Let's see if they're going to let him wrestle. They still made it out. There it is. Left side, head outside single. Goebel finds a way to defend it off. Now we're in that front headlock position. I like to see Cody gets his elbows inside. As I say that, there's your takedown.
How about that? Right as the horn sounded, Goebel gets the takedown. He is in the lead
just move on to the next period, and your points scored in that last period is capped. So huge for him. Cody chooses down, and he gets an escape. Now he goes up 5-3, being able to show these guys what they've been working on. So we get a stalling call for Thompson.
Right back to it. Goebel 4-4 on the year. Chance to pull off what would be the upset of the evening so far. That said, a whole lot of time left for Jack Thompson. Fantastic takedown prowess to his name. Only needs one to get himself a lead, and he's trying to go to work on that right leg, Coach.
Yeah, and that's what Cody can't have happen.
Uh-oh.
And as I say that, like I said, he's a scrambly kid. He'll do what he can to get a takedown, and that's a big takedown right before the second period is over. Big takedown.
Just that looked like Thompson had the makings of a successful attack. It was Goebel able to flip himself around, and he's up by 5. Second period counting down.
Now Cody's got to ride him out here. He's got to stay on top. Can't allow him to finish. And there it is. There's your second stall call. 1 point for Goebel. This would be huge for Goebel. There you go. Going into the third period, up 9-3. I think if Cody Goebel can go get a takedown here, this arena might explode with what we got here. So let's see if he pushes the pace and go get another one. If he gets a takedown here, pretty much seal the match.
Ride time likely not a factor.
I really like to see Cody go after it. Don't let Thompson get to that left side high crotch. He's really looking for it. He's got to keep his hands low. He's got to keep hand fighting. Can't post. He's got to keep his levels changed. And there it is. There's that left-sided shot again. Now he's got to wrestle. He's got to continue wrestling. This is how he scored last time. Looks like we're going to get a stalemate.
Yeah, it seemed like Goebel was more than content to just hang out on top, keep milking that clock. 54 seconds separating him from a major upset.
I think one more takedown here is huge. Cody should really be trying to push pace. Thompson's got 2 stalling calls against him. Slide by, 2-on-1. As he's pushing. He's got to get to some type of control position, whether it's a 2-on-1. Here's his opportunity to score. Let's see if he's going to work to try to get it. Nope, he's okay with coming up to our feet.
Thompson, the graduate's doing all sorts of awareness. He knows he's got to hustle, but just 15 seconds left, and this place is starting to feel it.
Yeah, I think Thompson just kind of ran out of gas after this match, and Cody found a way to pull it out, which is awesome.
How about that for Cody Goebel? 9-3, your final. We got ourselves an upset. Now let's take a look at our pick for number 4.
We're underway at 174, Turley and Incontrera. Turley ranked 27th in the country. He's coming off a major decision on Friday against Michigan State. These two did wrestle before. You gotta go back to 2021, a win by Incontrera. They did not wrestle in the duel last season. Turley able to get that leg free. Incontrera actually beat Shane Cartagena-Walsh via tech fall at 174 last year. Body lock here for Incontrera. Now Turley gonna throw here, and he is gonna end up on top for the takedown as Incontrera was almost stuck on his back.
That's where Jackson Turley is so dangerous, Nick, in those throw positions. Incontrera really got in deep on that shot, but Turley just locked around the body and took him for a ride.
We know Turley loves that position. Will use those overhooks to his advantage. A little mule kick. Shot from Incontrera, single leg. Turley scrambling, chasing the hips. Turley still trying to scoot. Incontrera only on one leg right now. Has the foot. Turley Can he force a stalemate or get behind here? Turley kicks free, he's around the back, he's looking for a takedown. Still nothing here as Incontrera still on that foot. Turley hooked around the ankle. Now Incontrera going to reverse the position. A front head from Turley looking for a cradle. Can he step over? He's got 3. Turley driving over now. Incontrera's on his back. Near fall point's coming. Turley looking for the stick. Can he get him here? Jackson Turley along the edge. Incontrera kicks free, and Jackson Turley 4 near fall points. It's 10-1.
Jackson Turley lighting a fire in this crowd, Nick. Turns that scramble position into his favor, kicks behind, locks up to cradle. That is just pure strength from Jackson Turley.
Gonna figure for the leg too. He's up 10-1, 20 seconds. Turley looking for another tilt here with short time. Would love to keep this position here. Incontrera trying to hit back in, trying to cut at the hands, look for a reversal of his own. Jackson Turley hanging on to the waist here, 4 seconds, back on top. And Jackson Turley after 3 minutes. Oh, and they're gonna give Incontrera an escape point right at the buzzer, and Coach Goebel's got the challenge brick.
It was very close.
They're going to send him to the corners, and I don't think he's going to have to challenge this. They're definitely going to look at it.
Yep.
On that last replay we showed, I mean, they're going to make the decision right now. Let's see.
Pretty quick decision.
Oh, wow, that's going to be an escape point for Incontrera. So disregard what we wanted to see again. Incontrera cuts it now to an 8-point margin. Don't forget about the timekeeper. We saw out of the corner of our eye as well. Sometimes, even when he says time, the official, it takes about a half second as well, even with the buzzer. Nonetheless, that could be a huge point as now Incontrera's going to go work on top. He's cutting into the riding time here. Turley basing up to his feet now, and Incontrera's going to cut him loose. It's 11-2. 2 takedowns for Turley, and also had near fall points in the first period. But he can't let off the gas here. Incontrera's going to do some work, try to get back into this one. Incontrera stalking down Turley right now. Low leg single. Turley in on the shot. Incontrera trying to break the grip. See if Turley can pop up with it. Good hips by Incontrera.
Incontrera just slowly hipping down, hipping away, posting on those knees, facing Turley. Textbook defense.
And we're going to get a stalemate. Trying to elevate this one and try to cut the corner.
Incontrera just heavy hips. Turley trying to suck it in though, bringing his own hips in, trying to gather.
Short time, second period. See if Turley can hang on to the position. It looks like he will. And we're going to make sure second period now comes to a close. Caution on Turley, went a little bit early. Incontrera trying to get at the ankle of Turley, who's going to follow him well here. And Incontrera's out for 1. Only 55 seconds of riding time for Turley on the official scoreboard inside the arena. It's an 8-point lead.
Bonus points could go a long way here, Nick.
Oh, a shot there from Turley. Now Incontrera. Front head. Can he counter? Back to their feet. Trying to get on a takedown. Turley hipping back in. That same position with the whizzer hand in, and Incontrera able to break free that time. So Turley trying to hit that mule kick. A shot there from Incontrera. Reaching for a leg. Turley working the front head. Good defense right now. Incontrera's going to pop the head out. Reattacks. Turley hipping down again. Scramble position. Turley. He's here a lot. Nothing yet. Minute to go. Turley still keeping those hands locked. Got to watch his back. Danger call here. And now Turley able to avoid it for the moment. Referee was counting. 45 seconds. Incontrera swimming. Trying to get to that double.
Turley is so strong with that, barely a belly whizzer, but was able to hold off that takedown for the longest time with it.
Incontrera behind him right now, trying to bring him down, and there's a takedown for Incontrera. Cuts into the lead, 11-6. He's going to need more, but the major out of play for the moment. It's 12-6, so they're back to neutral. Shot there, Turley. It's got to go here for the major. Stall warning on him. A shot here, he sprawls. Turley trying to expose the back. Short time. Out of bounds. 6 seconds. So if anything, Matt, Incontrera, let's see, it's a big move here, can save the bonus points here. It looks like Turley's just going to back up here. Incontrera going to stalk him down. A point for Incontrera on the stall. It's 12-7. That is your final. Jackson Turley gets it done. 2 in a row for the Scarlet Knights. Cutting into the lead. It's now 13-9 with 3 bouts remaining.
Jackson Turley with a huge upset here for the Scarlet Knights. Able to get some back points. Really built up that lead big in the first period and held on for the win.
Wrestling in 60 is presented by Cliff Keen Athletic. Wrestle with the best. Now let's take a look at our pick for number 3.
All right, man, shake hands. Set.
Really nice low shot right off the whistle by Blaze. Got in there, didn't take any time at all. It's really nice. Now he's got to do the same thing for a finish here. Every second counts, but boy, 1/4 of a second he was in on that leg. Antrell Taylor has such great balance. He can stand there all day bouncing up on and down on that leg. But what Blaze would like to do is kick down, drop on the legs, and get the first 3 points of the match.
Blaze here trying to pull him back to the center. And now using that edge of the bat, trying to get the first points of today's match.
Taylor really comfortable here. He doesn't, he thinks that he's in a good position here because you're at the edge. He slipped last time when he was trying to kick out himself, but
if you're Taylor, how much does this take out of you up on one leg?
Clean up the hands.
You know, it depends, but I think that Taylor's very used to it. I think he's really athletic, so I think it's probably in his wheelhouse to be able to defend in that point. But right now he's got to think, hey, I can't let Blaze in on that leg like I did last time.
Taylor, the NCAA All-American,
yeah, he's gotta go
was
high.
at 165 last year, down here to 157, 8th at the NCAA Championships, 5th at the Big Ten Championships for the Nebraska Cornhusker.
Hands, let's keep them clean, both of you. Come on.
A lot of encouragement from Coach Mark Manning. The Dean of Big Ten Coaches has been there for
Give me a hold on top, okay?
seasons.
Set there, now red.
Had a big time win last week, 39-2, and that's against a top 25 opponent, number 21 Indiana last week.
Yeah, Mark Manning, a tremendous leader in the sport. He was at Northern Iowa for 3 years as the head coach before he went to Nebraska. And as I've talked about before, he's had a lot to do with USA's success internationally in the Olympics and Worlds. He's on that staff helping Bill Zadig and Joe Russell for USA Wrestling. And just a great leader in the sport.
So Blaze was able to get up and out in just 7 seconds.
Blaze looking to close the gap. He wants to get in there, get a 2-on-1, wrestle in from tight. You know, kind of saying more of a phone booth. Get in the phone booth with him, but Taylor doesn't want to. He wants to. He likes to be free, as I said, and he's very explosive. He's got shots mainly from distance, and he can move just like that.
You know, Tim, you mentioned 8 of the top 10 of this weight class are in the Big Ten. How big can this match have for seeding here in a couple of weeks?
Oh, yeah. It'll have seeding from a standpoint of the Big Ten championships. But the reality is both these guys are headed to the NCAAs and will have the opportunity to get on the podium because, you know, those 8, they're all going to qualify one way or another.
Late here in this second period. So Blaze has the escape. Working on the edge of the mat there. And Blaze wants the brick to be thrown. Antrell Taylor is saying he had something, he was poked in his eye. The officials are going to go over and review themselves.
Call on the mat stands. There was no takedown. Off easy. Green, you got to stop in the belly. You can't go all the way around. Caution's green.
Caution here for Joey Blaze. Reached around a little bit too far. That bottom hand.
You get 2 cautions before they ding you for a point on the 3rd caution, so that's 1 for Blaze, and there's
1 red escape.
On their feet. This is going to be settled by a takedown, kind of the way it was drawn up.
Funny how it goes. Just said Joey Blaze had 7 takedowns in his most recent match. Here it will take just 1 to get the job done.
Out of Perrysburg, Ohio, Joey Blaze was the Dave Schultz Excellence Award for the entire state of Ohio. It's a great honor, and there's a national Dave Schultz Executive Excellence Award. He was the state recipient. Of course, his brother Marcus Blaze, the #1 recruit in 2025, committed to Penn State, and so next year, Joey, his brother, will be at Penn State. They'll both be in the Big Ten.
That'll be a fun duel for the Blaze family.
Well, you know, I don't know. Yeah, or not. Yeah.
Top 10 battle here in the Big Ten. These two both got up and out in a hurry, out of the bottom spot.
Oh, that's where Taylor wants to move. He wants to dig in for that underhook. You saw him when he threw him by at the edge, and Blaze was able to bounce and anticipate to get him get out. Blaze knew he wasn't going to ride him for any significant amount of time, and so it's going to be won or lost on the feet. 30 seconds left in the regulation, and if it stays like this, we'll go to in our first match with our first sudden victory.
There we go. Get it started right. 2 minutes would be put on the clock in sudden victory, and the first wrestler to score would be the winner.
Oh,
but here Taylor's in on the leg.
Taylor's in on the leg. Now he's got a body lock, and he's able to anticipate the roll and get the 3 points with 8 seconds left. Great job of getting into wrestling position and then anticipating on the way down. Kind of like a sandbag, he came down. Really nice.
Antrell Taylor goes ahead and attacks right at the right time. Takes the win by decision at 157 in the final couple of seconds.
Now, let's take a look at our pick for number 2.
Yeah, Amine, taking a look at him here for the Cowboys. Of course, we got to see a lot of him through the years. All the Amine family that wrestled at Michigan, and you know, decided to make a change and went down to Stillwater. And so far, it's really worked out for him. He looks like he's in the same form he was a couple of years ago when he became an All-American, and had that huge match where he, took out Alex Marinelli in the quarterfinals here, the #1 seed.
Keep the legal up top.
He looks really solid. And Mikey Caliendo, we mentioned
work through that, wrestle through that position.
The pace that he's able to keep up in matches is really impressive, and it really, he's had those great matches against Messenbrink here, which is an unbelievable pace for this weight class. But that's what he's going to have to continue to do in this bout. But Amine is a really difficult guy to speed up.
Stay out of him.
He stays out there in that staggered right stance. He's really good at countering right there in this position.
There's Caliendo on a single leg. The heavy hits from Amine. The Cowboy defending. Now Caliendo with that single leg works to his feet.
See that Caliendo has his outside arm right there. The outside arm, elbow deep. He's able to go ahead and get a little bit better grip on it there. He's out there at the edge.
Trying to bring him back inside, create some real estate.
Shoot it in the middle, keep it legal.
Like you're in the center, anticipates the dive through to the far ankle. Boy, that was tight on that
knee. And now Cam Amine grabs his right knee.
Caliendo came right down on that.
You see the frustration from Cam Amine.
Hyperextended it pretty well there.
Caliendo quickly works to his feet. And Amine is really good in this top position, Jim. Big escape there for Caliendo, the first point on the board here in this match at 165.
Well, so much in that position, Shane, is being able to follow him with your footwork there. And if you got a little hobbled knee, it makes it a little bit more difficult. But Caliendo did a nice job of covering the hands and fingers. Gets a quick escape.
Amine, a Cliff Keen runner-up. He is 7-1 since Vegas, out of Bright, Michigan. 3-time state champion at Detroit Catholic Central. 6-time Fargo All-American. 1-0, 50 seconds to go in this first period. Deep shot there from Caliendo as he plants the Cowboy into the mat for 3. It's 4-0 Caliendo. Wow, he was deep on that shot.
He really was. Did a nice job of posting and get right to the hips. Really in control of this match right now with a 4-0 lead, and this is one that you mentioned before with their history together that it's going to be difficult to get a match with a spread on it here right now. But 4-0 here with 20 seconds left in the period, this ride-out situation is huge.
If you are Caliendo, want to finish this period on top, keep it 4-0. You see the tight waist from Caliendo. Amine works to his feet. Caliendo stays with him and drives him out of bounds.
Great job there, taking elbow deep in the crotch there, running him down. As I mentioned before, staying in that top position is always with your feet. You got to be able to go ahead and chase and follow.
2 seasons in Fargo. He was 7th for the Bison at the NCAAs in Tulsa. In 2023, there's an escape for Amine. We're 4-1.
Caliendo, see top of the shoulders there, trying to work his left arm free. Touch and go. The thing that makes Amine so effective on defense, not only is he posting out there, but he makes really quick circles, okay?
Warning red.
Stall call on Amine.
He doesn't get, he never gives ground, okay? He's maybe pushing away right there a little bit, but he makes really tight, quick circles, and that's how he gets into his counterattack. But this is the stage of the match here where whatever his go-to shot here is that he sees that he's going to go ahead and hit. He's got to look at it here in the last 38 seconds.
Amine 13-4. 3 of his 4 losses are in overtime. 2 of those to Peyton Hall of West Virginia. Down to 25 seconds in this second period.
Grip, grip.
Really like the way Caliendo is going to drift into that shot that he wants to get off to the right-hand side. It's difficult because that's the back leg. Amine just camps that leg back there. Good, solid, staggered stance.
Right.
Had some benefits from guys who could wrestle in this state, became outstanding offensive and defensive linemen for the man.
1 green neutral.
Caliendo gets the escape inside of 10 seconds in this third period, and he now leads at 5-1. He's got the riding time at 38 seconds. So another situation here with
falling red, fingers.
Caliendo and Amine. There's a stall call on the Cowboy Amine. We'll see if Caliendo can get the bonus points. Leads at 6-1 after that second stall call.
Clean hands. Clean up top. Get out of them. Good. Good.
Ride-out situation here for Caliendo. We're talking all meat about the bonus points and which athletes would go ahead and hunt those bonus points when it counted.
Spratley and Jamison bonus points for Oklahoma State. And Drake Ayala for Iowa. Half shot there from Amine.
Keep working to score. Stay out of it. Stay
Down to 1 minute. This is a huge minute in this dual meet.
See the pace is picking up by Caliendo. An opportunity to go ahead and go hard here, try to work for that bonus point, trying to come underneath. He has a stall warning. There's a nice shot
from Caliendo. Head to the outside. And he picks across and scores the 3. Caliendo up 9-1.
And look at riding time there. Is 15 seconds. He keeps him down. He'll collect that point as well.
Mikey Caliendo with his 3rd takedown. And that 3rd takedown is going to put riding time over a minute. What a huge win this would be for Mikey Caliendo. Not just the win, but the major decision. This is huge for Iowa.
Same good start.
Knowledgeable wrestling fans, of course, here in Iowa City. They know exactly what the situation is.
1, 2.
Drops down. He'll take the count. And with the riding time point, a 10-1 major. Here is our pick at number 1. What are you most looking for? What is most key in this matchup?
Well, Ferrari's got a wonderful defense. He's flexible. He can go ahead and, stay down low like he is right there. He can control ties. But Dustin Plott is a guy that likes to go ahead and gets to his offense. He's excellent at finishing. You saw him in the national finals last year against Parker Keckeisen. He's got, he's gone deep in this NCAA tournament 3 times and done very well for himself. He's the guy that's got to go out there for the Cowboys and get something done. And that's why they're so confident this Ferrari youngster here. They think he has the moxie to go with Plott.
Dustin Plott from Tuttle, Oklahoma. 2-time state champion, 3-time All-American. He has lost 6 times the last 2 seasons, 5 of those to Parker Keckeisen. Plott goes on bottom here in the second period, quickly to his feet.
1 red neutral.
And he's able to kick away, and the Cowboy leads at 1-0.
Got a little freebie right there, standing up to his feet. Again, we mentioned that Plott's done a nice job of keeping his balance. You got a guy that's a little bit 6-8 inches lower than you, dropping to a knee. You don't want to just make a false step and push into him. See how there's that little false step right there.
Here's Ferrari trying to chase down 3. And he's able to put it in. Scores the takedown. The Buckeye leads it 3-1.
So deceptive right there on his shot. Getting Plott to make that false step and you hit a little swing single was huge.
This crowd making some noise, getting behind the sensational true freshman Angelo Ferrari.
You'd be the only one at this table that would know that.
I think it's the Beastie Boys.
1 red neutral.
Inside of a minute, Plott makes it a 1-point match with the escape 3-2.
Yeah, with 51 seconds
Down
left,
those
now
fingers.
Plott has to
Down
go.
them.
He recognized that. You sense some urgency in his stance right there. And the Iowa coaching staff really imploring
Action in the middle.
Ferrari to keep on
Work
wrestling.
in the middle.
They want him to keep on firing away from this position, add to his lead.
Of course, Angelo's brother, A.J. Ferrari, wrestling at Cal Bakersfield, won a national title in 2021, then for Oklahoma State.
And Plott will probably try to stay in the top position if he senses any weakness in the bottom position from Ferrari, to take advantage of that and maybe grind him down. And you can ride him here to maybe for the tie, inside wrist ride. That's effective.
Keep it legal. Keep it on his chest.
You're hunting and pecking. It's been so difficult to get at Ferrari's legs. You got to take what the match gives you right now, and if Ferrari doesn't compete in this bottom position, potentially dangerous call there. Right hand ride. Good job of the mat return there. Got an opportunity to dig elbows in. He's got that right elbow in. Plott over
to his feet, fighting hands.
Good job of Plott getting him moving right there. Comes back into the crotch and goes to the lip.
Adjustment there from Plott.
Yeah, and that was just all his guts right there by Plott. He understands that he wants to try to get that riding time point. He did it better that time. Right now, he's
no stall calls in this match. Here's Ferrari, sinks in a whizzer.
in a good position to do it. He gets.
Plott stays on that left leg. Gonna treetop a single. See the great balance from Angelo Ferrari. We're down to 45 seconds. And there is a stall call on the Cowboy Plott.
Nice job of the quad pod stand-up. Nice job by Plott, but he came over that arm.
Dustin Plott trying to send this one a sudden victory.
Look at the leg scoop right there by Plott. Now he's a little bit high on his grip.
There's a roll from Ferrari, and Plott able to stay behind. Another mat return by the Cowboy. We're down to 20 seconds. Riding time over a minute for Plott.
Got to be careful to follow those hips right there. Now we're in a low ankle.
Ferrari looking for the reversal.
Head down, but he pops his hips into him.
What a battle here at 184, the riding time point. We are headed to sudden victory. Both guys center the Resolites.
Plott has been warned for stalling.
Yes, good points. Shot there by Ferrari.
Good reaction by Plott there to that sweeping single. Again, does the match slow down here? Oh, beautiful shot to the other side by Ferrari.
Ferrari on a single leg. Whizzer there from Plott. Ferrari looking for the win. A roll from Plott.
He gets his head up there. He's ankle deep. He's got faced his shoelace. He's now trying to come out the middle. Can Ferrari keep that leg? You don't want to try to come up too high, too quick. But your
Ferrari looking to pass an ankle.
Trying to get his head underneath that ankle. Now he's got a better grip on it. He's elbow deep. Hunting for the stalemate.
Plott continues to work up, putting pressure on Ferrari.
Plott has to keep that foot on the mat. Ferrari working himself back into position. Can he get it underneath? And the referee calls it potentially dangerous.
Potentially dangerous will bring both guys back to their feet. And this place is getting loud. Inside of 1 minute.
Down those fingers.
Plott showing some discipline the way marching into Ferrari. Ferrari really ceded some territory. Swing single again.
Once again, Ferrari on the leg.
Great shot.
Ferrari looking to hook that ankle.
Danger red. We're out.
Kind of gave up on the scoop right there, but it comes over the
He
top.
steps over. Ferrari looking for the three. He's got it. A star is born. Ferrari in sudden victory. Jim, another iconic moment in Carver.
He's even grabbing his own ankle here so he doesn't get it. Finally gets it. And he can score his own match.
Ferrari says, that's 3. What a match. You talk about living up to the hype, Jim. That was incredible action by both guys.
It was an awesome match here, a great situation. This crowd got behind him.